foreign country came to Edema in 1956, we lost all this glory. The oil flare, the gas flare has killed our land, even pollution. That now when you plant, you manage to have a plot of land to plant. When you plant it before, you know it, the gas flare will kill everything and you will not have anything to harvest. When you go to harvest cassava now, you harvest from here to the major road. You cannot fill your bag. If you plant yam, when you go to dig, you will only see something. In short, there will be no food. So people no more plant yam because it's not yielding anything. Cocoyam has gone final because of excess pollution and gas flaring. It has destroyed our land that we no longer drink the rain water because of soot has covered everywhere. So in Edema, the women are suffering, and because of this suffering, initially we are known as Edema Alenso. Alenso means holy ground, because if you're married, you're married. But today, we don't know the married women and the young girls. Prostitution everywhere because of the oil company. When the women cannot feed themselves, to talk of taking care of the children, those of them that are not Christians, they begin to behave. Even our daughters, initially, were not well dressed, but because of oil company, you see people dressing anyhow. Because the oil company have destroyed them, corrupt them. The center that they call important. When we were small, people will not go to important anyhow. But today is a center of prostitution. So with all this, that they have taken our land, our oil, women are left with nothing. And we don't have good hospital now because the gas flare has brought a lot of diseases. You have cancer here and there. You have bad sight. Children of 10, 12 years are now using glasses to read. You have any menopause. Women, when they deliver one, two, they stop delivering. But initially, our women can born even at 50, they are still there. But now, women of 30, 35 years have entered into menopause. Then, there are a lot of diseases in Edema now, and there is no hospital to take care of it. Only one health center, and there is no doctor in that health center. We don't have drinking water because our water has been polluted because of gas flaring and the everyday pollution. We have no water to drink, and they have not given us any water. So we are suffering all these things due to oil business. Here I rest my case.
Impact of oil on the Ogoni women, especially in Kebetkache, bring a lot of diseases to the women. Women suffer from breast cancer. I was born into that community that the sicknesses that is occurring now, we are not there. It is this time I'm hearing of all those name of diseases that we are suffering now, like breast cancer, early children dying at birth at a rampant rate, cough, rampant cough everywhere, rashes all over the body. We have menopause. We also have rampant of diabetes everywhere, heart attack, different diseases that have not been hearing of before is rampant everywhere. and people are dying at the rate that every weekend, burial, we just look as if they have other ceremonies like marriages and all are burial all over the community. And likewise to most of other neighboring community in Bukana land.
Those of you that are from River State here, you can bear witness to Ibaya. We've heard of Ibaya before. People come from far away to buy yam from my community. But today, I don't know what has really happened. Shell came into existence in my community over 40 years ago. And all the while they've been having their studies quietly, doing their things their way, even though they never lived up to the responsibility of doing what they're supposed to do in the host community. Not until 2016, when the community started noticing crude oil in the hand dug well, normal well we use in the community. People have been drinking our well water, no problem. But we didn't know that the activities of Shell have started, eating and going down the soil. Before it used to be distilled, yes, they will come pack it up, do one thing or the other. But we are not doing it like that. Not until when it gets closer to us. That's what that happened in Kibure's family. Even when they were called, they came, tried to, clean it up, do what they did, and they said they provided another source of water supply. And when they asked them, this water is provided, still in this state, is it safe for drinking? They said yes. Was there any test done? They said yes. Let's have the test results to know what it's talking about. Till today they didn't do that. And the people, the families have to take it upon themselves to go test the water. You all know the definition of water. Colorless, odorless, and tasteless. But that one was the hard water. Still shows that it is not safe for drinking. 60% of drinking water in my community is not safe. As we go home, we buy water. Even in those communities, families, they buy drinking water. They buy pure water. There are people, if they are coming from Port to get their drinking water in jerry cans. Only people homes are safe works in my community. Those are the ones you see people cluster to come and say, where are you going to? I'm going to go visit. For what? To go and get drinking water. Where are you going to? The only one place in the village to do what? To get drinking water. So they know the activities that we done. A lot of negative things in my community. I am here to present a case of gas explosion in my community. Okay. This gas, before then, Shell has been in operation in Obede community for years ago. And this event took place in Oil Well 4 in Obede community, the gas explosion. This event was in 1998 when this gas exploded in a particular farm area in Obede. And this place was highly affected. Our crops were affected, the economic trees were affected heavily. Fire all over the place. People no longer go to farm to look for their daily bread. Alarm here and there. People were crying bitterly. What do we do to rescue this land? What are we going to eat? What do we use to train our children who cannot go farm in our farmland? Mama, oil well one. This is the story of my
my people. Faded glory not returning. With our virginity and our fertility taken, look at what is left of us. They have blamed us and have rejected us. We are left with nothing. Fresh air is now a luxury. Our food is gone. Our boys are now hoodlums, and our girls have gone far into prostitution for lack of what to eat. Our land is dry. It is drained. Our name was stolen and our glory taken. Our name was buried. Otrabag is not in the picture. All we hear is Olebri. But we are in the heart of the burden. Our future is vague. Today we stand to demand that whoever has a hand in this return to invest in our land. We shall no longer remain silent. I have come with my bell to ring it and sound it loud that we want to take it by force. Return and invest in our future. Teach us the best way to regain our environment. Help us, take us out, give us scholarship.
So the message here is that area where the first oil well was discovered is a ghost of itself. And it's a general state of all the cases that are there for us today. That the land that provides that golden egg that it lays is now desolate. That message is taken. And we, as the panel, this tribunal, we are calling on the Nigerian state to make sure that communities that provide the basis that sustain the Nigerian state.
The only thing I'm going to mention at this moment that is very peculiar, that is different from that, is GBV, which is gender-based violence that the women are going through due to the fact that they have lost their livelihood. Gender-based violence such as domestic violence, early marriage, rape. Young girls are being raped by the elderly men because of hunger. When a child is hungry, the mother does not have what to eat. The man corners the little child. I'm talking about children that are 10 years that are raped by 52 years old men, 60 years old men. It's not a joke. And lately, a 13 years old girl was even impregnated by her own stepfather.
Also, someone who has been to that community and have seen clearly the evidence of what she talked about.
Also, her testimony confirmed to us that the health of the people of Okosi have been adversely affected by the oil and gas exploration being carried out by Angie. She mentioned cancer. She talked about inhalation of soot occasioned by gas flaring in the community. She talked about pollution of lands and rivers. Their sources of livelihood has been impaired and they be made poor because they can no longer farm and feed themselves and send their children to school. She also talked about the destruction of cultural values. Their women are now prostitutes. They go into early menopause, that is, they stop to see their menstruation, and they have issues of fertility in the community. These are manifest health and impacts of oil and gas exploration. And these evidences cannot be contradicted. So therefore, we find the company guilty.
Comrades, all these submissions, we came to a unanimous decision that these companies have not honored their responsibilities to the host communities, and therefore were found guilty as charged. I want to thank all of us for the support the tribunal has received, and what I mean, the organizers is important that you try, I will help to communicate that to them. This is important for people to have. Thank you. I think that's